So I'm a couple of weeks late with this review being out. Everyone's done pretty much reviews for it, but nonetheless, I want to talk about the raid.
All right.
And I've seen Man Back 3 also, and yeah, that was good. The intro. Hey everybody, it's Andrew here from MediaWatch, here to talk about 2012's most exciting action movie, which makes Hollywood fight scenes look old and dated. If you haven't seen the raid or not heard of it, then check this out. Oh yeah! Expect a lot of awesome fight scenes like that. You're in for one heck of a ride. As always, I'm going to share my thoughts and opinions about the storyline, the characters, the genre, and anything else I think that's important to mention when talking about this film. The storyline is very bare bones and basic. We get a squad team sent in to take down this crime lord in this kind of multi-storage apartment or flat, whatever you want to call it. And of course, the crime lord, he has like an army of nutters and like skilled fighters. Coincidentally, that's a little odd. And of course, to stop the actual squad from taking him or capturing him, whatever. And what happens? That's what happens. It's basically two opposing forces going full force against each other, and you get a very intense, very exciting action scenes, some very kind of dramatic moments, and just some all-round some action fun, which is fantastic to see with an action movie, of course, and the storyline pretty much is that simple. It's that okay. It's nothing amazing, nothing kind of mind blowing or anything. So if you're expecting like a really really inside storyline, you probably won't get to here. But to be honest, it kind of works to its charm. It's not a bad storyline, in all fairness. It's actually generally it's nice kind of simple storyline to follow. But the main focus of the movie is of course, the stunts, the choreography, and of course the fight scenes. That's the whole movie. The film, hands down, has the best fight scene I've ever seen within a movie. And that's a lot to kind of compare a lot of movies to. The Matrix trilogy has been one of my main movies that has a lot of fantastic fight scenes, slow motion techniques and stuff. Still really fantastic, those movies are, and I still like them, still watch them. But the Raid, I think it's a bit more realistic.
Bullshit.
Faster paced, the camera work, cinematography wise, absolutely amazing. It captures those kind of fast paced kind of fight scene moves, and you fully see everything. It's not just like individual cuts. You full on seeing blown fights, and I swear the punching should was real. Watching the movie, I'm thinking, Jesus, was that real, or was that like kind of like a fake stunt kind of thing? And sometimes you can't even tell. It's it's that kind of ripping thing. I think I'm pretty confident those actors, the squad mates, are actually stunt doubles kind of things. They actually are not proper actors in a sense. They actually are full on kind of bodywork stunts, and if that's true, you can definitely tell it throughout the movie. It's very physical, it's very exciting, engaging, very gripping kind of scenes to watch, and choreography was done amazingly. I imagine they practiced like hell to try and get it spot on. There's a lot of scenes where I'm thinking, Jesus, that must have took a long time. One scene in particular that comes to mind is the one where he's picking up his with the main character, or one of the main squad characters. He's picking up his friend. He's injured and all that stuff. He's got burnt. He's got like a slightly burnt face, and he gets surrounded by like 5 of these nutters basically, and he has to try to fight him off while holding his friend. So he's like holding him back to back kind of thing. He's like holding him. He's using him for a second. It's like, fucking hell, this is great. This is actually I didn't think this was going to happen. It's fully great. It's really interesting. I really enjoyed it. One thing this movie has also is a little guy, a little not a serial killer guy kind of thing. Those type of characters, which you expect to take down quite easily. No.
But Marge, that little guy hasn't done anything yet. Look at him. He's gonna do something, and you know it's gonna be good.
Pretty much like that. This guy will not go down for nothing. He physically has the best fight scenes within the movie. He's basically one of the kind of the nutters from like the crime overlords kind of thing. He's He's kind of like it's kind of like a boss fight. That's one of the things I think about when I'm watching this movie. It's kind of like a video game-esque to it, kind of like the squads go in, you take down a couple of easy rookies, first couple of floors are quite easy, and by level, floor by floor, you take down harder challenges, harder bosses and all that stuff. And it seems to be kind of that kind of formula that the movie, not saying it's like wrong or anything, not saying it's bad or anything, but I'm just saying it's got that type of edge. There's one great scene where he's taking on 2 people, and basically they're trying to keep the shit into him, and they are failing massively. The scene goes on for 10 minutes. 10 minutes they're trying to take this little guy down, and he will not go down for nothing. They're working together, they're trying to put so many moves on him, and he gets knocked down, gets back up, he knocks them out. It's like, fuck, it's like, Jesus, man, this guy won, and it's like really engaging, really intense. I loved it. My eyes were glued to the screen watching those scenes. The choreography is the highlight of these movies, and you can really tell they put a lot of work, a lot of effort into them. The physical training, man, must have been a bitch. I can't imagine what kind of physical stuff they have to go through to kind of these fight scenes go on for something. There's very little edits from this, and sure, you're going to get certain different angle changes, but there's not that much editing, to be honest. I mean, most movies you expect scene, edit, and then it looks like they kind of pieced together, but it looks like they did it all in one take kind of thing, and they kind of like repositioned some angles, maybe something on the design. So it's got that kind of look to it, and some of the fight scenes is a really simple and kind of kind of standard kind of characters. You're going to get cardboard type characters, but they are interesting nonetheless. They are interesting. They each one have their own personalities. Each the squad members have their own personalities. Even the nutters have their own personalities, believe it or not, kind of thing. And there's one main character. There's like a squad based character you see at the start of the movie. He's at the start and to the end kind of thing, and he's kind of like the main hero kind of thing of the movie, but it's not kind of acted like, it's not like action heroes where he's like stand aside, I will take down the bad guys. He gets knocked down quite a lot, and he gets almost defeated in quite a number of challenges. He's not like Arnold Schwarzenegger type thing. He's not kind of commando room, kind of thing. He's a realistic kind of squat guy. He has like a wife. He has a daughter or something coming on the line, and he was a guy who wants to fight. He wants to get the heck out of there, get this guy and get the heck out of there kind of thing. And he gets knocked down a couple of times as well, and he's a really great character. He's really interesting to watch. They're interesting also, and kind of some of them are kind of just cowards, some are kind of loyal to their squads and all that stuff. So kind of basic characters, but they are generally interesting, and I'm cheering for most of them, and I don't, most of the time it's pretty bad, but most of the time I was rooting for that little guy, to be honest. That little guy is so fucking awesome. I wanted him to win more fights, but at the same time I was thinking, Jesus, this guy is so bad and so badass, I want the other guys to take him down, it's like, it's kind of dilemma, it's that really intense kind of stuff, and not many movies can do that. Not many movies can root you for the bad guys half the time, and some of the bad guys I wish they could win because, because they're fucking awesome, it's that kind of interesting kind of fights and all that. Acting also within the movie is it's pretty good. It's not bad or anything. It's standard kind of acting. It's an action movie. There's a lot of physical stuff. There's a lot of there is actually quite a bit of talking movement also in the movie. Fair play talking, all that. So so you get some good character development. You got character scenes and stuff. There's some scenes where they actually start talking to each other, and there is a plot to it. Like I said, there is a kind of with a basic kind of storyline. There is a kind of plot that builds up, and I think there is like a kind of like maybe a sort of twist, but I would really class it as one, in all fairness. The genre is action crime thriller. It's a brand new high for action movies. It's one of the best ones I've seen this year. It's one of the best action movies I've seen in a good while, I think, since like Die Hard standard kind of thing. This is that good type thing. It makes other movies look like Disney movies, for fuck's sake. With the intensive violent scenes, the choreography, and some of the ways they try to take each other down is it is quite violent, and it's an 18 certificate after all. And yes, that's why I like it. It's that kind of it's nice to see an 18 actually be an 18 and not edited to crap, kind of stuff. Now the film, of course, is foreign. I think it's Korean, but the actual director, now the director is interesting. I think is Gareth Evans. I think he's a British director. He was directed it, he wrote it, and he edited it. This is his kind of baby project. He kind of nurtured it, looked after it and presented it to us, kind of thing, raised it up, made it a badass kind of person in society kind of thing, that kind of thing. It's fantastic, and it shows that if you allow a person with a great creative mind and a great idea for a movie and just let him do what he does, no studio interference, give him the money, see what he can do. You know, you can make one heck of a movie. You know, it's one of the best movies. It's one of the best of action movies of 2012, my personal opinion. But yeah, it's really fantastic to see a film so fresh and original and just doesn't hold back, but it doesn't go overboard either. That's what I like about it. He knows his kind of limits. He knows, okay, this is a bit too much, it's a bit overboard kind of thing. So what you see in the movie is generally what he wanted to see. I don't think there's going to be an extended version. I don't think there's going to be a director's cut. It doesn't seem like the type of movie to be like that. So, you know, it's that type of well done movie. I like it. Now, if you're one of those people who don't like foreign movies, or you know, just, you can't be bothered reading, don't worry about it. You know, you're not going to be reading that much. In all fairness, with this movie, you have to sacrifice a little bit of reading to, you know, to enjoy some awesome action scenes. I have a friend who doesn't like foreign movies, isn't like, you know, reading, you know, subtitles and stuff. You know, so when he actually asked me, he said, "Do you want to go and watch this movie?" I thought, wow, that's quite surprising, mate. I didn't think he would be interested in the slightest. And you know, you get that kind of stereotype and more stuff, but. Please, I mean, if you're not a fan of foreign movies, but you like what you've seen from the footage, go and watch it. You know, it is worth it. You know, and you know, you're not going to be reading that much, in all fairness. But I have no problem with foreign films. I love foreign films. Most of the movies I've seen are absolutely fantastic. You know, Gun Direct Out 2, Cold Prey. There's so many great foreign movies that I've got in my collection. I love and watch. So it's not exactly a problem for me. Overall, the choreography is, of course, the highlight of the movie. It's the most exciting to watch. It's the most engaging to watch. Fantastic action movie of this year. I absolutely loved it. You know, 2012 is becoming one heck of a year, I think. You know, so many great movies out there. And, you know, I absolutely loved it. You know, storyline's a bit, you know, it's okay. It's not amazing or anything along the lines. It's basic, but it's still enjoyable. It's still engaging. And, you know, the acting's fairly simple. It's, you know, interesting characters. And, yeah, it stays true to the genre. It does something very different from the genre, definitely. And, I would definitely recommend it. If you're thinking about renting the movie, I would recommend you go and buy it. It is that good of a movie. So once you watch it, that rental, you're gonna go out and go, damn, this is so fucking awesome. You can go out and buy it. It's gonna be worth every penny possible. I'm definitely gonna buy the Blu-ray purchase. I'm looking forward to some great extras also. You know, how they made some of the choreography stunts and stuff. Really interesting to see, kind of behind the scenes stuff and all stuff. So yeah, I would definitely recommend a Blu-ray and DVD purchase for sure. It's still at the cinemas at the moment, so I definitely recommend a cinema watch. It's only at late nights at the moment. I think it's only on certain screens in the cinemas at the moment. So if it's in a cinema nearby you, go and check it out if you haven't seen it already. And if you have seen it, go and watch it again, because it's, you know, it's fucking awesome, in fairness. So yeah, that's kind of my recommendation of it. So yeah, that's been my review on The Raid, or The Raid Redemption, known in other countries. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I apologise for being so late. I've been kind of late to the party with this movie, but nonetheless, here's the review, and this is my thoughts about it. So yeah, so it's been Andrew here from Media Farm Game TV, recommending you some quality entertainment.
The Raid.